Hey everybody, welcome back to the Spirac. This is Mars here. Today we are going to be discussing why Marvel is bringing back Knull in 2026. That's right, Knull. We know Knull was in prison at the end of King in Black, and now because you know they want this guy back, they are bringing him back. This was a very successful comic when it came out back in 2020. This was done by Al Ewing and Tom Waltz, and the art was by Jay Ramirez. And man, it was, I tell you, I saw that comic, it was beautifully drawn, colored, with the color was fantastic, and the story definitely resonated. I mean, anybody who's a big Venom fan or Carnage fan, will definitely love to see this back. But probably what's the most important thing is that this guy is a villain that everybody loves. I mean, you right now, the Sony movies. They want to do the a Knull. They want to do King in Black. They want to bring that in. And at the same time, Marvel is probably looking at this is a new, fresh villain to bring in. So hey, let's go into and see what are some of the reasons why Marvel is bringing back Knull. Well, of course, probably the number one thing is that tons of fans love this particular villain. I mean, he's very well drawn. He's different. His character has different motivations, and it just resonates with many of the people who love Venom. I mean, he is basically the anti-Venom supreme. He's the beginning of all the different symbiotes, and that comes back to the second reason. You know, with him in there, he can help to expand the whole symbiote hierarchy. Right now, you basically have Venom, Carnage, and there's several others too. But he is the ultimate creator. He's the god of the symbiotes, and by bringing him back, you can add more symbiote stories. Probably symbiotes that we didn't think that there were. Probably there'll be a new symbiote who may be the new king of the symbiotes that they're using. So I think it's definitely an interesting thing. Also, he is a natural villain, and I think and I hope that Marvel keeps him as a villain. I hate when they change villains to good guys or make them, quasi good, quasi bad. This guy needs to stay a villain, and one of the reasons is that Knull is like a god level cosmic threat that you need to have all the big heroes coming after him. I mean, we're talking about everybody needs to stop him, whether it's on a cosmic level like Thanos, something like that, as well as on Earth, the greatest, the Avengers, the X-Men. Everybody needs to be going out there to stop him. And of course, this is one of the reasons why Marvel wants him back, because he can definitely bring about a huge crossover event. Civil War level, Secret War level, we also have the revenge arc. He's trying to reclaim his throne. He's going to escape his prison, and he's going to come and reclaim his throne. And of course, he's going to have revenge against who? Our favorite guy, Venom. He's not going to let that guy forget. And of course, Earth, who got him out of there, and the Avengers, some of the other fighters. He's going to definitely want to destroy them. And so he's going to do everything possible that he can have. We also see there's going to be this is going to be a tie-in with Venom 250, the events of what's going to happen in Venom, and they're going to spill over to what happens here with him coming back. We also, of course, Marvel's going to make tons of money off of this. We're talking about, there is a potential to, merchandise, but probably number one thing is going to be the movies. I see that, like I said, Sony, which owns the Spider-Man franchise, has been pushing to have him come back, and I know Marvel and Sony have like a joint deal with the whole Spider-Man being part of the MCU. So there's going to be some type of discussion to get this character out, especially with Marvel trying to get their superhero movies up and working. And the same thing goes with Sony, which they had not been as successful as they had hoped with their launch of different Spider titles. Madam Web didn't do as well as they hoped, and neither did Morbius. Though Craven seems to be doing okay on cable. It seems to have found a home on Netflix. It keeps coming back. So while I may not have done a great job in the theaters, it seems to have it's caught a whole new group of people who are interested in watching it on Netflix. But this is, again, they want to bring Knull in. It was hinted already in the Venom movies, and this is a way to come in, especially to build up his character, build up other possibilities, and other, they could be there. Now, the question is, what would we see? Is this going to be the same old story? I know, like I said, one of the story arcs is going to be him reclaiming his throne, and that's an interesting thing, but we have to do something more. What is he going to do? Why is he going to do it? Will he need some type of artifact to expand his powers, which is already expansive as it is, if he reclaims his throne? Or will there be some way, will he ally with someone else, or he will take over someone else who will allow him to do what he needs to do? A lot of good questions, a lot of good questions. The most important thing is that a good story comes out of this, and I trust that Al Ewing will do a pretty good job to get this knocked down. Of course, Jay Ramirez and his art is going to kill it. So, hey, I'm all in. I want to see when it comes out. We're definitely going to review it. If you like what you hear, give me a comment, subscribe. Spinnerack out.